What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today for our live stream Wednesdays, got all of those questions coming in that we're going to be answering. Let me know in the comment section, where are you hailing from, where are you from, where are you working out of, where's your laboratory, what's going on out there. You guys let me know, and without any further ado, let us go ahead and dive right on into the content. Yes. So let me know back there where you guys are coming out on. I guess you know what we'll do first while we're waiting on some viewers to kind of pop in here is we will look at a pretty funny article. But you already know what that means. Here we go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button notification. Sounds fun saying that over and over again. Did Minnesota accidentally legalize weed? These people, man, they're so funny. This is so funny. That doesn't legalize marijuana, Republican Senator Jim Abler asked after the state lawmakers okayed products with hemp-derived THC. Minnesota just kinda, sorta, almost legalized weed. A law took effect earlier this month allowing anyone at least 21 years old to purchase edibles or beverages with up to 5 milligrams of hemp-derived THC per serving. Those relatively low potency products with up to 50 milligrams per package still pack enough of a psychoactive punch to get most users plenty high. But some key lawmakers who approved the significant change in drug policy were seemingly confused about what they had done. Marijuana legalization has been you can't make this stuff up, man. You just can't make this stuff up. Marijuana legalization has been a divisive issue in the Minnesota legislature for years. The Democratic-controlled House passed legislation last year that would allow anyone at least 21 years old to legally purchase and possess the drug. But the GOP-controlled Senate has remained staunchly opposed to recreational legalization. Yet a legalization provision was adopted during a marathon conference committee meeting in May without debate or objection. That doesn't legalize marijuana? Question marks. Senator Jim Abler, the Republican chair of Senate Human Services Reform, Finance, and Policy Committee, how many different titles do you need, asked after it was adopted by a voice vote. We didn't just do that. So let me explain what happened here. You have Minnesota that legalized hemp-derived THC. So you guys already know what that means, right? You already know what that means. That means that the demand for SOPs on how to convert CBD isolate into Delta-9 THC or Delta-8 THC is about to skyrocket through the roof. Why is my, it looks like my guy here. Hold on, let me drag him over here. It looks like he's being covered up by the subscribe thing. You can't even see my face. Man, so you already know those people are going to be looking to convert Delta-9 CBD isolate into Delta-9 and Delta-8 THC, which is just a backsliding effect. I don't know why every state is doing this right now instead of just legalizing cannabis, right? So now you're going to go through the entire process of artificially derived THC, or I shouldn't maybe say artificially, but synthetically derived THC. And there we go. There you have it. You are going to be converting there. So if you're in Minnesota, I didn't mean for this to be a marketing strategy, but if you're in Minnesota and you would like to learn how to convert CBD isolate into Delta-9 or Delta-8 THC, hey man, look at that pinned comment dropping down there below and you will find my information. Go ahead and hit me up because apparently your senators and your representatives can't figure out what they're doing anymore. So somebody, maybe give them my number and we'll kind of try to help them pilot through this on what they should legalize or whatever. But basically, good news for you Minnesotians, is that how you say that? Minnesotans? For all of you guys out there, well, now you don't have to worry because in your state, you can pretty much take CBD isolate and convert it into a psychoactive property that you can put inside of an edible or a topical or a vape pen and then sell it to the public. So That's pretty cool. Let me know if I got anybody from Minnesota out there. It'd be super interesting to see. I actually have a list of everybody in all of the processors in Minnesota, and there's actually thousands of them, which is pretty ridiculous. There's thousands of Minnesota people that have applied, I should say, applied for cannabis processing licenses. So it seems like Minnesota's about to take off. Um, in conversion, at least. I don't know. So, and then here's another little interesting tidbit for you. We have, no thanks, no thanks, I do not want your updates. We have a demand for cannabis in Portland falls to a 3-year low. Last month, retail cannabis shops across Multnomah County made the lowest monthly profit they have since early 2019, averaging just $27,000 a month. Just $27,000 a month? Oh no. So here you go. At least one Oregon product has proved immune to inflation. Weed. In fact, the price of cannabis flower is as low as it's been since April 2019. Man, I've been trying to tell you, cannabis is deflationary. In fact, the price of cannabis is now $4.19 a gram, according to the OLCC, Oregon Liquor and Cannabis Commission database. The reason for the bargain shopping might give you deja vu. Oregon has an oversupply of weed and too little demand. There you go. That's a phenomenon that has occurred here before, most dramatically in 2018, when growers oversaturated the market and found themselves sitting on worthless cannabis harvests. Hey, but you know what? For all of my processors out here in Oregon, now is a great opportunity to start snatching up. Snatch up, as long as you can store it properly and you don't have to worry about mildew and everything like that, mold. But if you can store it, now is the time to snatch up. What's happening, man? It looks like, what am I having, an outage? It looks like my stream's cutting out. I don't know why this happens every once in a while. We have fiber optic internet out here at the office, so it should be just about as fast as is possible to have, right? So it can't be the internet, and I'm not really sure what's going on. I think YouTube's tripping out on me, but that's okay. Anyway, so now is the time, if you are an Oregon processor, to go in and snatch up those cannabis pounds. Snatch those up, especially if a bunch of these growers are sitting on a potentially worthless product. Now is the best time ever to snatch up that product, because you can process that. Shelf life is pretty good on extracts. Process all of that, sit it on the shelf, wait for it to turn into demand picks back up, which it always will, because cannabis is deflationary, and then you will be able to sell all of that at the higher price. So it's just same thing as the stock market or the crypto market or anything else. You buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. So when it's low, you buy, and when it's high, you sell. But even then, sales were brisk. What's driving the low prices this time is a different phenomenon. Portlanders' appetite for cannabis has plummeted. Wah, wah, wah. In July 2020, Portland residents bought $21 million worth of flower. $21 million worth of flower, the most weed ever purchased in a single month. This June, sales fell to $11.5 million. That is almost a 50% decrease, drop down, the lowest in 2019. No one's selling anything, which means no one's buying anything, says Brett Bourne, owner of Northeast Portland cannabis shop Ascend. Vendors in shops are saying that this isn't a gangbuster summer. Leading into the fall and winter, we could be looking at really rough times. So it seems like here in the Pacific Northwest, cannabis sales are decreasing, and probably due to, it's only going to get worse. I'll tell you why it's only worse. It's only going to get worse because Croptober is coming up. Croptober is going to come up. Everyone's going to harvest. The market's going to get even more flooded, and prices are going to go down even more. But what does that mean? That's terrible news for the grower, but that's great news for the processor. Great news for the processor. What up, Brad Bartholomew? Where are you out of, Brad? And then, I always like to give you a different perspective. So here's some of your woke perspective. We need to talk about cannabis in the wake of the Highland Park shooting. Long term cannabis usage is associated with psychosis and is dangerous to view it as a benign recreation. So I want to tell you right now, this is all FUD. Nobody that ever got truly high decided to go pick up a gun and murder a bunch of people. In fact, the opposite. They probably picked up a flower and decided to go give it to a bunch of people, right? I mean, cannabis doesn't make you kill people, but here is just your, your FUD associated with the media trying to keep people from, getting their thing. And then here you go. You got Robert Bobby Cremo III, this idiot that shot everyone up. In the wake of the horrifying shooting at a 4th of July parade, was described as someone who knew him on Reddit. So since it came from Reddit, it's obviously, scientific data at this point, right? So, but they knew him as a typical kind of stoner guy. Another person who spoke of making music with Cremo several years earlier said he was an isolated stoner who completely lost his touch with reality. The final part is clear. Anyone willing to perpetuate such unthinkable slaughter has, by definition, lost their touch with reality. So, basically, this guy murdered a bunch of people on 4th of July, and then since he was a stoner, oh, Chi-Town, my goodness. Since he was a stoner, they just assumed that, oh, this was a mass murderer. Everybody on Reddit knew him as a stoner, and Reddit is the most reliable source of information on the planet. Therefore, cannabis must be directly related to mass shootings. This is how you write articles. I don't know how much you make writing articles, but this is pretty good. You just make stuff up. It's pretty awesome. But anyway, so Brad, you're out of Chi-Town, Chicago, but rolling up I-84 to Portland. Nice, bro, nice. I like the nice part of Chicago, but Chirac, ooh, I remember I spent 1 week off of 68th and Peoria, or 64th and Peoria. So, I can say that I'm happy we did it. I'm happy we got it done and we went in there and did a bunch of media stuff. But would I ever go back? No. But actually, that was the hood. That was just the hood. But actually, talking about the resourcefulness of lower class, in lower income individuals, they had actually a shop where you could turn your food stamps in for phone minutes. And I thought, that's got to be the most resourceful thing on the planet. You turn your food stamps in for phone minutes. That is a that is a good bargain. Man, guys, you know what? It looks like I'm gonna cut this stream short. Not only do we not have a lot of people listening, but it looks like I'm having technical difficulties, man. And I don't know why this happens sometimes. Could be my VPN. I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure what's going on with my stream here, but we'll be back tomorrow with another video, and we'll see you guys all there.